Father, give me strength to walk this road. When the world turns cold, let your love unfold. People passing by with judgment in their eyes, while I'm trying to speak your name. Persecution pounds like thunder in the night, but I won't play their game. Some say I should wait, some say walk away, but deep inside I know that every step I take is ordered by your grace. Though the path moves slow, in His time, not mine, every mountain will align. In His time, in His perfect time, when the Father says, silence surrounds me like a prison made of fear, while truth burns in my soul. The same ones who praise you pretend they cannot hear when your spirit takes hold. Pride and power play their practice parts today, just like they did before, but patient in your way. I'll trust and I'll obey till you are in His time. Not mine, not mine. Every mountain will align. In His time, in His perfect time, let me shine. When the Father says, fine, perfect timing, perfect planning, perfect purpose, perfect peace. Standing strong in your will, though they push me to be still, I'll keep speaking what is true till the world sees you. In His time, yes, His time, not mine, Lord, not mine. Every mountain will align. In His time, in His perfect time, let me shine. When the Father says it's fine, in His time, I will wait. In His time, I will pray. In His time, I will stand. In His perfect time.
Ephraim stood, bow in hand, but they turned away from the promised land. Covenants faded in the heat of fear. They closed their hearts, wouldn't let Him near. They walked away from the holy law, forgetting all the wonders they saw. Miracles lost in the desert haze. They turned their backs on brighter days. They forgot how the sea was torn apart, how the cloud led day and the fire lit up the dark. They forgot how the water flowed from stone, how He called the rivers out just to lead them home. Oh, Palestine's fields, he showed his hand, signs and wonders on Egypt's sand. Waters rose, then split in grace. He carved their path in an open place. He cracked the rock, let mercy pour from the desert floor to the ocean shore. Streams ran wild in the wilderness, still they turned, and he still blessed. They forgot how the sea was torn apart, how the cloud led day and the fire lit up the dark. They forgot how the water flowed from stone, how he called the rivers out just to lead them home. Oh, they forgot, but I won't. No, I won't. Memories fade, but the truth remains. Don't lose the light in the pouring rain. They forgot, but I'll sing it loud and clear, how he split the seas and wiped away my fear. They forgot, but my heart will always know. He brings the waters where no rivers go. Oh, they forgot, but I won't. No.
I was walking down the canyon road, sun beating down where the wild things go. No rifle hanging, no blade on my side, just a promise to the Lord and a long strange ride. Out from the brush came a rumbling sound, a shadow moved and the sky bowed down. The lion stared like it knew my name, and I felt the wind change before it came. And the spirit hit like a freight train flame. Didn't feel like power, didn't feel like fame. Just hands full of thunder and a heart gone still. When God shows up, you don't need to kill. I tore that lion like a page from a book, left it lying where the earth don't look. I didn't speak, didn't tell no soul. Some stories burn too hot to hold. It weren't my strength, it weren't my fight, just heaven stepping into the light. And the spirit hit like a freight train flame. Didn't feel like glory, didn't feel like shame, just bones made of fire and breath not mine. When God decides, He tore that line. I tore that lion like a letter from dust, left it lying where the Lord said trust. Some men carry guns, some carry grace, some find the Lord in a lion's face. Don't need no choir when the wild things sing. You just bow your head and feel that swing. 'Cause the spirit hits like a storm at sea. Ain't always gentle, but it sets you free. No roar, no crown, just a tear through time. where the holy breaks through the blood and spine. How I walked away with my soul still raw, but I knew I'd been touched by God too tough. So if you're bound on a lonely place, some foul war, little hiding strays, just save your ground and spin to us. You, I'd just fight for a round in the night. So if you hear a growl on a lonesome trail, your courage feels a little frail, just stand your ground, let the spirit combust. You might just find your light in the dust.
I walked the road where silence feeds the vineyard, vein of burning weeds. The lion roared, I raised no blade, but tore him down with death and laid the word. I see no till I told, but from the bones the beast took hold. Honey born of fang and fight, a sweetness birth from bitter night. I call the question into time, a secret masked in holy rhyme. Let them chase what they can see, the eaters give the lion's decree. Out of the eater, the feast was born. Out of the strong, the sweet was torn. Can you solve what I concealed? A riddle buried, never healed. From blood and bone and burning heat, what gave its rage now offers sweet. I walked the road where silence feeds through vineyards, vein with burning weeds. A lion roared, I raised no blade, but tore him down. Where death delayed no word, I gave no tale, I told, but from the bones the beast took hold. Honey born of fang and fight, a sweetness birth from bitter night. I carved the question into time, a secret masked in holy rhyme. Let them chase what they can see, the eaters give the lion's decree. On a cheater, the feast was born. Out of the strong, the sweet was torn. Can you solve what I concealed? The evil buried, never healed. From blood and bone and burning heat, what gave its rage now offers sweet. A feast was spread, my vow was cast with 30 men who drank too fast. I offered words wrapped in disguise, the truth be hunted through their lives. 3 days strong, their minds were famed, but not one heart could break the skin. So they turned to her with eyes of flame to rob the code, to twist the game. They cried it as though the stars might fall. 7 days of shattered call. I whispered low, she ran with sound. My riddle stolen, turned around. They smiled before the sun could set. Stronger than lions, sweeter yet. I knew then what their answer cost. Truth was traded, love was lost. Out of the eater, the feast was born. Out of the strong, the sweet was torn. But sweetness fades when truth is sold, and riddles rot when hearts grow cold. The beast is dead, the hive is fled, but secrets sting when trust is bled. So to ash turned in, I made my vow with justice boiling on my brow. 30 garments paid their due, but not in peace, they bled it through. Returned to find my bride displaced, another stood in my embrace. The riddle's roots had cracked the stone, what once was sweet was overthrown. Out of the eater, king wrath instead. Out of the strong, the vengeance spread. I gave a riddle, they gave me war. Now sweetness sleeps behind a door. You saw the lines, but not the soul. The lion's ghost still takes its toll. So tell me now, the truth you seek. Where feast can rise from something bleak. Where sweetness grows from blood and bone. And what's the cost of secrets known?
Shadows of God's eye, he walked alone, a lion of Judah with muscle and bone. The city lay sleeping, the hunters drew near, but midnight awoke him with nothing to fear. He tore down the gates with fire in his eyes, carrying a pride to Hebron's high rise. A warning of power, a storm from above, but even the mighty can fall for love. Oh Samson, your heart led you blind. You gave her your secret, you trusted her lies. The strength of a man is not just in his hands, but in who he loves and where he stands. He tore down the gates with fire in his eyes, carry their pride to Hebron's high rise, a warning of power, a storm from above. But even the mighty can fall for love. Oh Samson, your heart led you blind. You gave her your secret, you trusted her lies. The strength of a man is not just in his hands, but in who he loves and where he stands. She asked with a whisper, she cried with a face, tell me, my darling, where lies your grace? 7 bowstrings fresh and new, but he broke them apart like the morning dew. She wept and she pleaded, she wore him thin, until truth was revealed from deep within. No razor has touched me, I'm marked from birth, but if my hair falls, I lose my worth.
Silver was paid and silence was sold as you lay asleep, proud and bold. The shears cut deep and the spirit fled, and strength was gone from his weary head. Eyes torn from sockets, bound in shame, a judge of the people, now just a name. Grinding in prison, humbled and low, but in the silence, his hair began to grow. Oh Samson, broken but free. Your strength lies in heaven, not just in thee. The light of the Lord, the breath of his flame, he lifts up the fallen who call on his name. They marked him in Dagon's temple of pride, 3,000 strong with nowhere to hide. They laughed at his chains but couldn't see God was still writing his victory. He reached for the pillars but trembled in might. Remember me, Lord, avenge me this night. With one final cry, he gave his breath and crushed them all in glorious death. He judged for a time and fell to his pain, and through his head God's justice reigned. More in death than ever in life, a hero redeemed through sorrow and strife. Oh Samson, your story's not done. Through weakness and loss, the battle was won. The strength of a man In a dusty old town where the whispers grow, a woman stands trembling beneath the glow, caught in a storm of judgment and shame. With nowhere to turn, she's lost her name. But there's a voice that rises from the crowd, breaking through the silence, steady and proud. He says, let he who's blameless cast the first stone. In that moment, I swear, we all felt alone. Oh, it's a hard road when you're feeling low, carrying burdens that no one should know. But grace can find you in your darkest hour, and love can bloom like a wildflower. The eyes of the world are sharp as knives. They cut so deep but don't tell our lives. We all stumble, we all lose our way, searching for hope in shades of gray. But there's redemption waiting on the breeze, a chance to rise up and be set free. He knelt down low and wrote in the sand. With every stroke, made us understand. Oh, it's a hard road when you're feeling low, carrying burdens that no one should know. But grace can find you in your darkest hour, and love can bloom like a wildflower. So let go of those stones that weigh on your heart. Forgiveness is healing, it gives us a fresh start. When we gather around with open hands wide, we'll find strength together when we cast aside pride. Oh, it's a hard road when you're feeling low, carrying burdens that no one should know. But grace can find you in your darkest hour, and love can bloom like a wildflower. Now she walks with her head held high and true. Every step forward feels brand new, with every heartbeat echoing loud. She found her freedom amidst the crowd. How many times have I fallen, yet your patience persists? Faltering footsteps on familiar ground, promises passing through parted lips. Each morning making the same mistakes, breaking. He remembers, fashioned from earth, formed from clay. He remembers, mercy moves mountains away. He remembers, starts to sway. Standing strong and stumbling down, pride preceding every painful fall. Wondering where you were with In the days when Israel wandered, no king to guide her path, a Levite from the mountains took a bride he could not grasp. She left him for her father's house, where 4 months she did stay, till love and duty drew him forth to bring her back one day. Her father met him kindly, with laughter, wine, and bread. He lingered long with merry hearts, when he should have moved instead. On the 5th day's fall of sunlight, he said, we must be gone, and journeyed on with servant beast and the woman he called his own. Oh, Israel, where's your home? Do you take part in darkest streets and wicked cries? A soul is lost beneath the skies. Remember her, torn and betrayed. When justice sleeps the night in those, they pass by Jebus silently, no restraint shall hold life. To give health Benjamin, they turned beneath the sky, but none would take them in that night. No heart, no open door, until an old man welcomed them with bread and hope and more. But shadows came with pounding fists, the lawless men drew near. Bring the traveler out, they cried, let us taste our greed and fear. The old man pleaded, spare this guest, take my daughter or his bride. So the Levite gave his concubine, and silence fell the night. Oh, Israel, where your slave lay, through twisted cries and crimson stains, she fell beneath the stars and paid. Remember her, broken and still, a price was paid on Kiva's hill. At morning light, her fingers lay upon the threshold cold. Her master called her eyes, let's go, but her story had been told. He placed her on the donkey's back and rode with hollow eyes, then took the blade and carved the truth across a nation's cry. Every man in his own thing, and darkness crept through every land, when no one dared to take a stand.
Spoke again to the people. He said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. The Pharisees challenged him. Here you are, appearing as your own witness. Your testimony is not valid. Jesus answered, even if I testify on my own behalf, my testimony is valid. For I know where I came from and where I'm going, but you have no idea where I come from or where I am going. You judge by human standards. I pass judgment on no one. But if I do judge, my decisions are true, because I'm not alone. I stand with the Father who sent me. In your own law it is written that the testimony of 2 witnesses is true. I am one who testifies for myself, my other witness is the Father who sent me. Then
And they asked him, "Where is your father? You do not know me or my father." Jesus replied, "If you knew me, you would know my father also." He spoke these words while teaching in the temple courts, near the place where the offerings were put. Yet no one seized him, because his hour had not yet come. Once more Jesus said to them, "I am going away, and you will look for me, and you will die in your sin. But I go, you cannot come." This made the Jews ask, "Will he kill himself? Is that why he says, 'Where I go, you cannot come'?" But he continued, "You are from below, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. I told you that you would die in your sins. If you will not believe that I am he, you will indeed die in your sins." "Who are you?" they asked. "Just what I have been telling you from the beginning," Jesus replied. "I have much to say in judgment of you, but he who sent me is trustworthy. And what I have heard from him I tell the world." They did not understand that he was telling them about his Father. So Jesus said, "When you have lifted up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am he, and that I do nothing on." Judge by human, no more me on you. You judge by human, know me all but do nothing on. "Who are you?" they asked. "Just what I have been telling you from the beginning," Jesus replied. "I have much to say in judgment of you, but he who sent me is trustworthy. And what I have heard from him I tell the world." They did not understand that he was telling them about his Father. So Jesus said, "When you have lifted up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am he, and that I do nothing on." That told you, no matter what happens, everything will be alright. When the night falls in and you're afraid of the dark, just take my hand, I'll show you where to start. I am the light of the world, follow me, and you'll see the glory of God. I am the light of the world, follow me, and you'll see the glory of God. So, take up your cross and follow me. Do you know where I'm going? I'll show you the way. I came to show you how to live, how to love, how to give. So, when your night falls in and you're afraid of the dark, just take my hand, I'll show you where to start. How quick we are to turn away. Times get hard day after day. You gave us bread when we were down, yet still we wore a bitter crown. I know that I've been just the same. Quick to doubt, quick to complain. But then I stop and think it through. All the ways you've brought me through. Don't forget His mighty hand. Don't forget His mighty hand. Remember what He's done. Don't forget His mighty hand. Don't forget His mighty hand. He'll do it once again. The waters part before my feet. Each battle ends in your defeat. You lead me through the darkest night. Your power shows in morning light. Yet somehow I still hesitate. When new storms come, I contemplate. Remember the rain, He changed them. Remember the plague, He sent them. Remember the sea, He split it. Remember for me, He did. Don't forget His mighty hand. 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 He'll do it once again. Like sheep He leads us. Through the storm He feeds us. When danger finds us, He stays behind us. Remember what He's done. Don't forget what He's done. Forget. Remember what He's done. His mighty hand. In the silence of the hills, where the tribes divide, wounded hearts bear the weight of the nation's pride. Benjamites forsaken, cities turned to dust, grief upon the altar, in sorrow we trust. No king in Israel, no guiding hand to see. Every soul did wander as they deemed it free. In those days of sorrow, hearts followed their own eyes. No king in Israel beneath the weeping skies. Mothers lost to violence, vows that broke the land, binding hands in anguish, blood upon the sand. Mourning in the quiet, where justice fell away. Strife among the chosen, no hope to light the day. No king in Israel, no guiding hand to see. Every soul did wander as they deemed it free. In those days of sorrow, hearts followed their own eyes. No king in Israel beneath the weeping skies. Oh, the way of freedom when truth begins to fade. Each path a fleeting echo, each choice a blade. Where is the voice to call us to mend the broken years? Only tears remain now to mark the passing fears. No king in Israel, no guiding hand to see. Every soul did wander as they deemed it free. In those days of sorrow, hearts followed their own eyes. No king in Israel beneath the weeping skies. Hush of evening where the stars still cry. No king Israel and the ages sigh.
Her family fled to Moby land. The years rolled by and soon her sons had taken wives, but the family fell to grief, leaving her alone. But Ruth was with her still, she would not leave her side. Said, I'll go where you go and where you stay, I'll stay. I'll live where you live and I'll die where you die. Your God is my God, your people my people. Loyal love, unrelenting and resolute, and God sees from above. He takes us and He redeems us, He makes all things new with loyal love. And one Naomi and Ruth returned to Bethlehem. Ruth went out in the fields, she gleaned from dawn to dusk. And the one who owned the land was a good and gracious man named Boaz, who was family. When Ruth and Naomi were in desperate need, Ruth humbled herself, came to Boaz, and asked, will you cover me, take me to be your wife? He said, I will redeem you if it's the Lord's will. Loyal love, unrelenting and resolute, and God sees from above. He takes us and He redeems us, He makes all things new with loyal love.
When the sun sinks low and shadows start to dance, I hear the echoes calling, a story of a chance. Through the streets of longing where hearts collide at night, a kingdom waits in silence just beyond our sight. They ask me where it's hidden, I tell them it's within, in every spark of kindness and every little sin. So lift your eyes and see, oh can't you feel it rise? The truth is in the moments that catch you by surprise, like lightning in a bottle or a whisper on the wind. The kingdom's not tomorrow, it's where love begins. Like days of old remembered, when hope was born anew. With every breath we're breathing lies the promise of what's true. In fields of gold and sorrow, or on mountains made of pain, we search for signs and wonders, but forget to look again. They say it comes like thunder, they say it comes like fire, but in the quiet stillness, it's where we find desire. So lift your eyes and see, oh can't you feel it rise? The truth is in the moments that catch you by surprise, like lightning in a bottle or a whisper on the wind. The kingdom's not tomorrow, it's where love begins. Oh, don't let fear confine you, don't let your heart grow cold, for every fleeting moment carries stories yet untold. In laughter and in heartache, through all that life demands, we'll find our way together with faith to hold our hands. So lift your eyes and see, oh can't you feel it rise? The truth is in the moments that catch you by surprise, like lightning in a bottle or a whisper on the wind. The kingdom's not tomorrow, it's where love begins. So come on now together as we chase away the night, for in this fleeting moment lies our reason to ignite. From ashes we'll awaken into something pure and grand. This kingdom lives forever when united hand in hand.
Been running from these vipers all up in my mind, yeah. Poison in my system, getting weaker with time, yeah. Streets keep biting, evil all around me. Thought I knew the way out, but the pain surrounding me can't escape. Was chasing every move I make, yeah. Got me paranoid now, every step I take, yeah. They told me what could save me, didn't wanna believe, but now I'm desperate, baby. Gotta learn to see. Look up to live, look up to live, look up to live. When the poison hit, look up to live, look up to live, look up to live. Only way to win, look up to live. Oh, 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 yeah. That's the only way, only way. Oh, 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 yeah. Gotta face it today. Thought the cure would kill me, had me scared to death. Now I'm seeing clearly, clearly. Got me catching breath, same thing that bit me. Turn around and fix me. Streets got me twisted, but the truth gon' lift me. Enemy became the remedy, who would've thought? What tried to end me, now the only thing I got.
Sometimes salvation come from strange places. Gotta look the fear right in their faces. What once was deadly now is savers. Pain to power, yeah, that's what made us. Look up to live, look up to live. When the poison hit, look up to live, look up to live, look up to live. Only way to win, look up to live. Up, 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 yeah. We surviving today. Up, 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 yeah. Found another way.
Great crowds were traveling with him, so he turned and said to them, if anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not bear his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, wanting to build a tower, doesn't first sit down and calculate the cost to see if he has enough to complete it? Otherwise, after he has laid the foundation and cannot finish it, all the onlookers will begin to ridicule him, saying, this man started to build and wasn't able to finish. Or what king, going to war against another king, will not first sit down and decide if he is able with 10,000 to oppose the one who comes against him with 20,000? If not, while the other is still far off, he sends a delegation and asks for terms of peace. In the same way, therefore, every one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear. 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 Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear.
In the shadow of the shrine, where the sacred fire is burned, a man of God speaks low, and the heavens seem to turn. Your sons have scorned the holy, their hearts with grief defiled. The Lord has seen their trespass, and his wrath will not be mild. Oh, the desert winds are weeping for the house that falls tonight. Hophni and Phoenix lost to the fading light. In one day they shall perish, as the ancient stones decree. Grief will bind old Eli's heart in despair's cruel melody. The altar stained with sin, where the offerings once were pure. Ophni's hand took more than due. Phinehas closed the door. They mocked the sacred calling, their laughter filled the air. But judgment looms like thunder, and none shall be spared. Oh, the desert winds are weeping for the house that falls tonight. Hophni and Phinehas lost to the fading light. In one day they shall perish, as the ancient stones decree. Grief will bind old Eli's heart. In which the Eli sits in silence, his eyes with tears are blind. A father's love now shattered by fate so unkind. The ark will leave Shiloh, the glory fades away. Two sons will fall together on that dark and cursed day. No priestly lion will linger, no honor fades remain. Only dust and broken vows in the desert's endless pain. Oh, the desert wails for the house that falls tonight. Lost to fading light. One day they shall perish, as the ancient stones decree. Grief will bind old Eli's heart.
In the silence of a fading light, Eli sat with trembling heart. His eyes were heavy, lost from sight, but his spirit felt the dark depart. The runner came with tears like rain, clothes torn and dust upon his head. With every word it brought him pain, the weight of loss that he would dread. Oh, the glory has departed, can't you see? In the echoes of our sorrow, we find no remedy. What once was bright is now a distant dream. And in this shattered moment, we hear a mournful scream. Two sons fell on that bitter ground. Ophni and Phinehas lost their way. The ark taken, oh how it sounds, a tale of grief that won't decay. The city wailed as hearts broke wide. Eli fell beneath the weight of fate. A legacy wrapped in foolish pride, now crumbled neath despair's cruel gate. Oh, the glory has departed, can't you see? In the echoes of our sorrow, we find no remedy. What once was bright is now a distant dream. And in this shattered moment, we hear Sons fell on that bitter ground. Hophni and Phinehas lost their way. The ark taken, oh how it sounds, a tale of grief that won't decay. The city wailed as hearts broke wide. Hilly fell beneath the weight of fame. A legacy wrapped in foolish pride now crumbled neath despair's cruel gaze. Oh, the glory has departed, can't you see? In the echoes of our sorrow, we find no remedy. What once was pride is now a distant dream. And in this shattered moment, we hear a mournful scream. So here I stand with my aching soul, searching for hope where shadows unfold. May we remember through all our strife, even in darkness, life's flickers of light.
The Ark of God, a mighty sign, brought low the Philistine line. From Ebenezer captured prize to Ashdod's temple neath their eyes. Dagon's idol prone and cannot before the ark its power on Akemsti the people feared. A plague arose, tumors sprung from head to toes. Send it back, the Philistines cried. This cursed ark we can't abide. The hand of God is strong and true. Deliverance we must pursue. To Gath they moved it in their fear. The plague followed, drawing near. Then Ekron next, the ark did roam, but death and panic filled each home. With golden mice and tumors wrought, a guilt offering dearly bought. Upon a cart with oxen tame, back to Beth Shemesh went the flame. Send it back, the Philistines cried. This cursed ark we can't abide. The hand of God is strong and true. Deliverance we must pursue. The ark returned, its journey done. The Philistines' victory undone. The power of God, a fearsome thing, a lesson learned.
People did not listen to my voice. Israel would not submit to me. So I gave them over to their stubborn hearts, to follow their own counsels.
I am the Lord, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Open your mouth wide, and I will fill it with honey from the rock, and will fulfill it.
Your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Open Israel would walk in my ways, I would soon subdue their enemies and turn my hand against their foes. Listen to me, that Israel would walk in my ways. I would soon subdue their enemies and turn my hand against their foes. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Open your mouth wide and I will fill it with honey from the rock. With honey from the rock I will fill it. Feed them with the finest of the wheat, and with honey from the rock I would satisfy you. Honey from the rock, satisfy you.
In a land where whispers bruise, a restless yearning in their hearts, for a crown to place their trust. They call for power, they call for might, but forgot the strength that's hidden inside. Samuel stood with wisdom's grace, said be careful what you chase. Golden dreams can blind your sight, promises wrapped in false delight. Oh, Israel, hear the tale we weave in chasing kings. Don't forget to believe the freedom you seek may come with chains. Hold on tight through the storms and the rains. He warned them of heavy hands, of burdens born in silent lands. They'll take your fields and sow regret, but still they shouted without fret. Anointing oil on heads so proud, their vision lost in a hungry crowd. When glory calls, it's hard to see. The cost of power is not truly free. Oh, Israel, hear the tale we weave in chasing kings. Don't forget to believe the freedom you seek may come with chains. Hold on tight through the storms and the rains. And when they rise like towers tall, will they remember why they called? For every throne that claims its seat, there lies a heart that skips its beat. Oh, Israel, hear the tale we weave in chasing kings. Don't forget to believe your soul shines bright beyond their rays. Find your strength through joy and pain. So stand together, hand in hand. Beyond their crowns, make your own stand. Though shadows fall and doubts arise, true power lives within our skies.
hearts are filled with sorrow. The enemy's rage, the battle grows near. Let your wrath break the morrow. For behold, they rise with a furious roar. Those who hate and seek to destroy, they plot and conspire against your name, to bring down your people, your chosen joy. O God, we call to you in the night. Do not let their evil thrive. Let your justice fall like a flame of fire. Let them know that you are alive. The tents of Edom, the Ishmaelites rise. Moab and Amalek with blood in their eyes. Philistia and Tyre unite with the foe. Together they stand, against you they go. Do to them as you did to Midian's host. Let the rivers of justice turn them to dust. Oh God, let them know their plans are in vain. For you alone are the one we trust. Make their nobles fall like Oreb and Zeb, by Ziba and Zalmunna, who had deceived. Let them be scattered like chaff in the wind. Let their pride fall, let their hopes rescind. As fire consumes the forest trees, and flame sets the mountains ablaze, so may your tempest pursue them, O Lord, until they know your mighty ways. Fill their faces with shame and despair, that they may seek your name and care. Let them be put to shame forevermore, and may they know you alone are Lord. For you alone are the Most High. Over all the earth you reign on high. O Lord, our strength, our fortress true, we will rise, we will trust in you.
I stand here counting silver coins, my hands are trembling in the dark. You taught me everything I know, but something's tearing me apart. These thoughts keep running in through my head, I can't escape what I might do. The weight of choices pressing down. Each step I take leads me astray. Trying to justify it all. What you want to say no word? By me, this is in my hand. Won't buy back my soul. 30, this is yet erase what I'm about to know. What I'm about to know. Still echo in my mind from just a few hours ago. You knew exactly who I was. Still let me stay, still let me grow. But here I am with crossed arms, making deals I can't undo. The night is closing in on me. My mind's made up, or so I say. Between the truth and my betrayal, 30 pieces in my hand.
won't buy back my soul. The pieces can't erase what I'm about to know. What I'm about to know. Won't buy it, no. Won't buy back my soul. Won't buy it, won't buy it, no. Won't buy back my soul. Won't buy it, no. Won't buy back my soul. Won't buy it, won't buy back soul. Won't buy back my soul. The price was set, the deal is done. But now I see what I've become. No silver piece can never pay for what I throw away.
Will the sparrow find a home? Ooh, in the shadow of your grace, where my weary heart can roam, and all my troubles find their place. From the mountain high to valleys low, your love's a river that won't cease to flow. In your house, oh Lord, I feel alive. Every heartbeat sings as I arrive. Through the storms and trials that I face, in your presence is where I'm embraced. Blessed are those who walk in faith's embrace. With every step they find their sacred space. The road may twist and turn so wide, but with you here, I'm forever a child. You fill my soul like sunshine bright, guiding me through the darkest night. Even when my spirit starts to fade, I'm renewed by love that never sways. In your house, oh Lord, I feel alive. Every heartbeat sings as I arrive. Through the storms and trials that I face, in your presence is where I'm embraced. Blessed are those who walk in faith's embrace. With every step they find their sacred space. Like a river flowing to the sea, the peace washes over me. From strength to strength we'll rise anew, together in this journey true. In your house, oh Lord, I feel alive. Every heartbeat sings as I arrive. Through the storms and trials that I face, in your presence is where I'm embraced. Blessed are those who walk in faith's embrace. With every step they find their sacred space. So let me dwell forever near you, near you. My heart rejoices in all that you do, what you do, what you do. With every breath I sing out loud, forever grateful for being found. Alive. Every heartbeat sings as I arrive. Through the storms and trials that I face, in your presence is where I'm embraced. Blessed are those who walk in faith's embrace. With every step they find their sacred space. In your house, oh Lord, I feel alive. Every heartbeat sings as I arrive. Through the storms and trials that I face, in your presence is where I'm embraced.
of the desert, a call in the dust. The prophet speaks, obey or be crushed. Strike down Amalek, leave nothing behind. But Saul kept the spoils, defying the line. You heard the voice, but turned your ear. Clung to your pride, ignoring your fear. Obedience is better than sacrifice, but you made your crown your only prize. Oxen low and the sheep still bleat. The king walks proud, his task incomplete. The Lord has spoken, Samuel cried. Yet you chose your path and the word you denied. Why do you build your altar in vain? Burnt offerings rising, but empty with shame. You heard the voice, but turned your ear. Clung to your pride, ignoring your fear. Obedience is better than sacrifice, but you made your crown your only prize. Torn is the road, just as the throne. The kingdom will pass to one unknown. Regret is loud, but judgment is near. When hearts grow hard and truth disappears. You heard the voice, but chose your way. A king who listens, now won't stay. Obedience is better than sacrifice. The cost of pride is too high a price. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God. Let the king fall who won't hear the call.
The wind is rising through city and sky, a whisper that breaks every silence nearby. The lights slowly fade and the night will descend, but peace in my heart will remain till the end. The ruler is coming, but nothing in me. No voice he can echo, no mark he can see. The world may bow low, but I will stand strong, with truth in my chest and a soul full of song. His words tried to burn, to pierce through my skin, but the heart is a temple no lie enters in. Built quiet and steady on mercy and grace. No storm can erase it, no power displace. The ruler is coming, but nothing in me. No voice he can echo, no mark he can see. The world may bow low, but I will stand strong, with truth in my chest and a soul full of song. His words tried to burn, to pierce through my skin, but the heart is a temple no lie enters in. Built quiet and steady on mercy and grace. No storm can erase it, no power displace. Let judgment belong to the blind and the proud. The kingdom speaks not through the thunder or crowd. The light walks alone, but it never will fade. The real will remain, though the cost must be paid. The ruler is coming, but nothing in me. No voice he can echo, no mark he can see. The world may bow low, but I will stand strong, with truth in my chest and a soul full of song. His words tried to burn, to pierce through my skin, but the heart is a temple no lie enters in. Built quiet and steady on mercy and grace. No storm can erase it, no power displace. Let judgment belong to the blind and the proud. The kingdom speaks not through the thunder or crowd. The light walks alone, but it never will fade. The real will remain, though the cost must be paid. Vital will remain, though the cost must be paid.
In a world where the echoes drown, I see the fire flicker, but it's burning down. Chasing after dreams wrapped in chains of gold, but every heartbeat tells me to be bold. I won't linger where the darkness thrives. I'll rise above what this fleeting life contrives. But there's a light that calls from an open door, a melody that sings of something more. Take me beyond the tents of wicked ways, where the stars ignite and hope never fades. I'll dance in the dawn with my spirit set free, no longer bound by what was meant to be. These streets are paved to silent cries, but I hear a symphony beneath the lights. With every step on this winding road, I'm shedding all the weights that I once strode, leaving shadows of regret behind me now. With every breath I take, I make a vow to find my truth in this cosmic expanse, and move to a rhythm that's born from share. Take me beyond the tents of wicked ways, where the stars ignite and hope never fades. I'll dance in the dawn when my spirit set free, no longer bound by what was meant to be. Let my soul ignite, rising up like a phoenix in flight. Together we'll break through this endless night. Take me beyond the tents of wicked ways, where joy pours down like rain on sunny days. I'll shine like a beacon for all who can see, embracing love's call. This is where I'm meant to be. beyond those tents where our spirits can rise.
Darkness settled on the king so near. A spirit whispered cold into his ear. Saul's heart grew heavy, drowning in pain. His soul cried aloud for peace to reign. Oh, the healing streams of David's lyre chased the night and lit the fire. Broken hearts found solace within. Music mended what words couldn't begin. A boy was summoned with strings in hand. A shepherd's son from a distant land. With each soft strum the shadows would fade. His melodies heal what darkness made. Oh, the healing streams of David's lyre chased the night and lit the fire. Broken hearts found solace within. Music mended what words couldn't begin. The trembling room would gently hum as David's fingers danced on the drum. Not of war, but chords of grace. Each note a lantern in Saul's dark place. Through the sound, a light was born. A fractured soul no longer torn. The air was thick with sacred song. The spirit left it couldn't prolong. Oh, the healing strings of David's lyre chase the night.
They brought me armor made of bronze, said this is what a warrior needs, but every step felt wrong. Like borrowed skin that didn't fit, they want me to be someone else, but I can't breathe. Who am I to face this fight? Just a boy with simple faith, but something deep inside me knows there's another way. These arms were made for armor, they were made to praise. Don't need steel and bronze to show me fights back, face stronger than any sword. They laugh and turn away, but I've seen lions fall before. Well, when God stood by my side, I'm not afraid. Who am I to face this fight? Just a boy against their might. But something deep inside me knows this is my time. These arms weren't made for armor, they were made to praise. Don't need steel and bronze to show me God will make a way. God will make a way. In the valley of decision, standing face to face with fear. Every giant has to fall when heaven's power draws near. Listen up, this ain't about the size of who you're fighting. This is about the God that keeps his promises. One stone flying, giants falling, armies running, David dancing, people singing, victory coming. Your weapons might be simple, but your faith is strong. God's got a purpose and it's been there all along. So drop that heavy armor, let your spirit soar. Cause when God fights your battles, you don't need anything more.